All right, we're rolling. We're gonna start off with this.
Boom, 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 boom.
So you're all sumoed out today too?
Yeah, son. Oh, busy day. How was dinner, man?
Oh, what? My 14 meals a day? It's what, 12 noon and I've already had 14 meals?
You are fat.
I hope the camera isn't picking up too many crotch shots. I don't know how this looks. I apologize if this is just gross.
No, it's hot.
Does that look a little, yeah, we're good.
You look great, man.
All right, what are we talking about today?
You were on Twitter. Well, first off, Amit Gupta.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's hard to, I don't know, about seeing on camera, Amit Gupta is one of the nicest people I've ever met. The guy's just a great guy, and he got leukemia, and so my wishes go out to him. And if you guys want to do prayers or check out Amit Gupta or Photo Jojo or Jelly, or I think on Twitter he's super Amit.
I have a quick story about him. He started Jelly, which started in NYC, and it was just like a bunch of freelancers that were kind of bored at home working.
Yeah.
And so he started this thing called Jelly, funny name but cool concept. And people would come over to his apartment, and he had little snacks and some drinks and stuff like that. They'd all just kind of co-work and work half the time, talk half the time, spread across the nation, even here in Austin. And that's why we have that startup district on the east side now.
It's from him.
Because of Jelly, and a couple people took off with it, and then they were like, wow, we need an official place to meet instead of a coffee shop.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he's inspired a lot of people and like got them to like collaborate and all that kind of stuff.
Good.
Just from such a small idea that was just spread. It's kind of cool, huh?
I mean, he's just a good dude. Actually, you can learn a lot from his business. It's one of my favorites that I recommend. He actually probably, I would say, started Groupon. Really? I mean, he would never admit to something like that, and I don't think it's a direct thing, but he started photojojo.com, which, when you first hear about it, I think he started like 4 years ago. He just started twice a week newsletter. That was it. It was just twice a week newsletter of amazing photo tips.
Huh.
And so the idea behind it, I was like, that's great, Amit. That's kind of weird, you know? But and so what he did is that he did it consistently, and I think that's one of the biggest challenges for a lot of people I've met trying to do a business is that they don't put out great products and or they just don't follow up. Your titties okay?
Yeah, I feel a little chafed today.
Cinnamon. So, no, just like he did it twice a week, and then it got up to like 300,000 people on his emails just from putting out great articles. And then what they've done now is they started their own custom store. So they go to Japan he has a team that like goes over the world looking for the best photo products, and so they have a photo store. Huh. And so now that kind of ties into their newsletter.
This kind of goes back to what we were talking about before, that like Gary Halbert once said it. He said the number one mistake most people make online or offline is they expect to make money without giving a ton of value first. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was giving away all these amazing photo tips, and then people started to trust him, and then whenever he started to sell products or advertise stuff, they were like, oh, hell yeah, like we'll buy this just immediately.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, I mean, Gary Halbert is a guy that we both of us really respect, and I felt that way about like my tennis coach, about my disc golf coach. These people, I paid for the lessons, but I felt like they helped me so much. I was like, what racket should I buy? What disc should I buy?
And you believe anything, you just do it. Yeah,
just
without even price testing it or going to Amazon or anything like that. Anyway, let me segue a little bit. I saw this amazing article on Twitter today. I honestly don't know where it is. We'll put a link up somewhere. But it was about like lifestyle entrepreneurs. A lot of people want to build like a lifestyle business, which is fantastic. I'm all for that. But I think the problem is what the article explained is that people want the end result of that lifestyle business. They don't want to own an internet business. They want to own the end result of having a lot of money and being able to fly around the world and whatever
work
that kind of
stuff. A few hours a week and have
so they're focused on kind of the wrong thing. But I think from both of our experience, and you started a lot of like really multi-million-dollar business and everything, I think you'd agree that it's a lot of work that's just kind of like that people don't see. They see the end result and they're like, oh, AppSumo's so great. But they don't see like all the shitty like solitary work you have to do and dealing with people and all this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Just like, I was like, fuck. I'm like already trying
I can already see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, what I hope these videos, like, what I'm excited about is I hope we can give tips or inspire and get people to actually go make their own stuff. For me with AppSumo, I mean, just that specifically, like, I'll tell you, we traveled to Europe when we were working at AppSumo, and I remember we did a type kit deal. It was this designer deal, and we're in Croatia on the coast in Split, and it's awesome, right? We're in this little, we're in this house, and the family was nice, but we stayed up literally, we got back from dinner around 9 p.m., and from 9 till 6 a.m., we were processing orders, dealing customer support, servers were having issues, and that's how I spent my European vacation.
Do you think that was bad or good?
I think that's the cost of the business, right? I think that's the part of it's an investment and it never ends. And one of my favorite stories, I actually shared it yesterday, was I was in a marketing group at UC Berkeley, and I was a freshman, and they were like, freshmen, put up posters. And I was like, when I'm a fucking senior, man, I'm never putting up posters. Like, guess what I did when I was a senior?
Putting up posters.
I'm fucking putting up posters, right? And just,
T-shirt.
Oh, good, dude. You're like a psychic.
I know, psychic.
It's the titties.
It's the suit, yeah.
But no, I mean, so with AppSumo, that's the lifestyle I chose, right? And I like it. It's just more the lifestyle, like, I'm going to Nicaragua in December. Can you say it?
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua?
I feel like I might get in trouble saying that word the wrong way.
Nicaragua?
Next point.
Yeah, okay. No, but so, like, I'm going to Nicaragua in December, and it's like, yeah, but I go there and we'll work a lot of the time, but it seems nicer than it really is. Like, Tim Ferriss is one of the examples, so I won't go over him, where it was 4 hours a week, but you can get a lifestyle business that you want, but it takes you have to be okay with a 1-year investment of a lot of hours to get to that point, I would say. I would say it's at least a year, maybe 6 months if you're good.
Yeah, I mean, even like my business, House of Brave, it's like dropship, mainly automated, and I do maybe like a half an hour, an hour of work on it per day. But like in the beginning, it wasn't quite that simple. And then for a while, I'd kind of coast for like a month or two, and then all of a sudden, I wake up in the morning like, oh, let me check how much money I make. Oh shit, my server's down. And then like that feeling, it's like your business is on fire or something like that. You're calling a server company and blah blah blah. Like I did bad in school one semester because during finals time my server went down, and that was more priority for me than school.
Totally.
Like that was like my baby. I could not let that thing die. School almost was like, yeah, whatever.
Well, do you think about? So I had a pretty identical experience. So I think about the word atrophy. That word that scares the shit out of me. We're
in what sense?
We're like things decay over time.
Oh,
like if things aren't maintained, they don't improve, they don't grow, they die. And so when I was doing my other business, it's actually Kickflip. I don't know if you can see my hairy chest, but it's this way. And so what we did with Kickflip was like I just started building Facebook games, and my whole dream was to build a lifestyle business that I wanted to exactly make $3,500 a month and go back to Thailand. I loved it there. And I was able to get it to that amount, and we even got, we were bigger than Zynga. We were the #1 game developer on Facebook. Yeah, it was massive.
I remember that, yeah.
Amazing. So we had all these games, and then there's more to the story, and we can share in other videos, but one of the things I want to share about this lifestyle part was, so I ended up moving the business to Argentina. I didn't go to, I had friends there, so I ended up going to Argentina, and I started just chilling, right? I worked maybe like half-hour a day. I went and did tango lessons. Tim Ferriss came by our house, like, did a lot of, drank a lot of wine, meat. We traveled, went to like, Brazil. I went to Carnival. So it was a great time. I'm not complaining about that at all. But the business went from $40,000 to $50,000 a month in profit, right? We were just like, to where we were almost bankrupt 6 months later, right? And that's because we created, so I think the consideration there is that it takes a lot to build a business, but I also think that you need to make sure you maintain it or create a business that self-maintains. So like AppSumo, if we don't get new deals, it dies, right? And so we're trying to work on the business so it starts self-propagating. I don't have a big vocab.
Yeah. Well, but even if you just kept on getting deals, like the internet evolves pretty quick. Anything evolves. Like just the laws of competition will make you bankrupt. If you just keep getting good deals, you'll stay alive for a while, but you have to keep improving the business on a whole too, right? You can't just let your ad team slow down or just kind of coast the way they're doing. You have to improve everything, right?
Yeah, the one thing, actually I think it was my stepdad, I'm not sure who said it, but like I would think, like, what's been the greatest invention since the internet? Fuck, nothing really. iPhone 4, it's all marginal changes, right? Like we've had that stuff for a while. But my stepdad pointed out, and I thought it was fascinating, he said, the biggest change in the past 10 years is efficiency. Is the overall efficiency of everything. And I thought that was great, where it's like, yeah, now competition, people see your things, copy it a lot faster, people can do things at a much faster pace. Like, before, to do a lot of the things we do, it would just take forever. And so, I think for us, a lot of people have copied what we do, but it's the people that are innovating and creating and just trying experiments, right?
Well, like, Warren Buffett has the concept of a moat. That, like, let's say you have a castle, like AppSumo is your castle, and you dredge a moat around it so people can't get in. And then you make the moat bigger and bigger, and then you start adding in crocodiles and sharks and like stuff like that, and fires in the lake, just to make sure that moat is like impregnable. You can't. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't impregnate a castle. Anyway,
impregnate that fucking
You can
moat.
impregnate anything.
But yeah, no, I think that's a great point where it's like, where are you creating things that just can't be duplicated, replicated? So like AppSumo, we've built modeling tools so that we know which deal, like we see competitors running deals, we're like, bad idea, right? And then it's other things as you grow to different amounts, like what is it that other people can't copy? But I think coming back to the original point you were saying about a lifestyle business is that there are ones that you can get to make your 4,000 or 5,000 a month, but you got to figure out, how do I make a machine that the marketing and then the growth just happens automatically? And it's going to take you a year to get to that point.
Yeah. But I really want to encourage people that don't be afraid of that work. Like, you have to integrate that work into your lifestyle, kind of. I enjoy doing work. I mean, sometimes it's kind of not pleasurable, but at the same time, for the most part, I enjoy doing work. I enjoy the feeling I get from accomplishment. Because, like, like, that work will last you a long time, build you up each step of the way and stuff like that.
Why do you think so many people well, I know why, but it's frustrating that so many people like the lifestyle business and want to have their side business or get to that to be their main business, and maybe try but just fail? And so do you think it's a lack of knowledge or it's just a lack of motivation?
I think it's a lack of work. We both know people that have failed at stuff and totally admit it, right? And they're like, we did this wrong, but we've improved it this time. I mean, failure is not bad. It's just that, like, some people are just not willing to work on it. They're trying to make a little drop shipping business or something like that, and they've been doing it for 6 months and they still haven't launched. Like, that person's just not working hard.
Let's talk about, maybe not in this video, let's give a teaser so that I think the next time, why don't we talk about, like, what helps us stay motivated, maybe life hacks that we do to keep things moving forward.
Oh, I got a lot of those.
All right, and make shit happen.
Yeah, let's do that next time. Wait, what does the back look like? I heard it looks gross. All right, we're done here.
Oh, leave comments. Yeah, leave comments what you want us to talk about next.
Leave comments. Leave Sumo fat jokes. I rode my scooter here today, and so I was on the street riding with this, like, big Sumo suit, and people were, like, honking at me and everything like that.
Sexy time, dude. You look good.
But